Happy birthday, Pisces. Hope you're having a really amazing day today. So as I was getting ready to record this video, and bless you, you're the baby ancient, you're the last sign of the zodiac, so this is my last video to record. And I said to myself, just a few seconds before I recorded this, I said, you know what, Sarah? This is the house that you're looking at. Why don't you sit over here so you don't look like this when you're talking to Pisces? And the voice in my head was like, absolutely fucking not. You've been sitting on the side for all 11 videos. You would, and your introduction, there's no freaking way this is dried mango, organic dried mango. I'm literally been just like hoovering this. Like, I don't know why. But like, I was like, that goes against, no. My inner being was like, my gut was just like, instantly no. Immediately no. My aesthetic, the whole thing, it would be one over here, it'd be a fucking mess. It was like immediately my soul was like, I don't care. I will lean out of the video. I will do this because I need the whole, the entirety. I even was like thinking to myself, like the line in like my recent videos was like, there'd be one over here. I can't, oh, no, does not compute. Cognitive dissonance. No. And I know you know what I mean by that. Sometimes they'll like be at someone's house and they'll have something up on the wall and like it'll be just like ever so slightly off kilter and you're like, in my bones, this hurts. In my being, in my ancient soul of knowing there's something so off in this space. It is vibrational. It is all I can think about. It is so much. That is how powerful your gut is. That your gut is roaring that there is a pinky nail of something out of line, the razor's edge of perfection. None of this will be rational, Pisces. This entire reading will not make sense to you. Won't even make sense to me. I feel like it won't make sense for another 6 months. Your gut is so powerful and so strong, Pisces. This is your mantra. I love how deeply I feel. You and Cancer. I love how deeply I feel. That is not a proper mantra for Scorpio right now. Scorpio, I don't care if you're a water sign and you're watching this because you need validation and you're trying to deep dive more into this, get off of this video and go put on your party hat and go paint your nails pastels. I don't want to talk to you right now. No. You need to have fun and you need to be jovial. You already know what's coming. Pisces doesn't know what's coming. Get off of this video, Scorpio. If someone has Scorpio and Pisces in their big three, I will absolutely do a donation-based reading. If you've seen this, I would complete donation-based reading. That's a lot of polarity. That's a lot of push and pull that's going on right now. And we will time block what it is that you need. Donation-based completely. So please reach out directly for that. I'll just leave that there. Oh, Jesus God. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I'm sorry. That's for someone specific out there. But so Pisces, I love how deeply you feel. I love how strong your gut is. I think in Taurus season, we're going to be looking at some childhood traumas and unpacking those, just as far as communication is concerned. But for now, looking at who you are and set very broad brushstroke manifestations. I'm the type of person, or you can say I would like to become the type of person if really self-identifying in these Pisces is a little bit too anxiety producing, you can put it in a manifestation journal and put it into the future a little bit. But I am, or I would like to become the type of person that shows up daily for their goals. that, you know, sits down and practices, you know, the language every day, that shows up at the gym every day, that has a meditation practice that, you know, maybe changes, but I show up at my mat. I show up at, you know, my meditation pillow every morning and every night. The habit of habit, Pisces, to really craft, it's my mango, craft the most sacred of spaces within yourself, where every picture is hung up perfectly and everything is in its proper place, and cotton candy skies, and everybody wins, and there's, you know, grand slams for everybody, and Prince Charming always gets the girl. Have that space inside of yourself so nourished, so the second you step outside and you have to go to school or work or this place where all of a sudden it's like a person with a negative heart, oh my God, I can feel it on me. Like, it's so awful out there sometimes, Pisces. It's so much. It's so feely. It's so much feelings. It's like sometimes it's like, I didn't know a human body could feel as many feelings. Like when my guides are debriefing with me, I'm like, it's not painful, it's not physical, but I'm feeling the sensation of feeling so intensely. It's just, I'm feeling, I don't know what to describe it. It's like literally like, I'm discovering that I'm really invoking rattlesnake energy with my beads, and it's incredible. I'm such a sensory person. So if ever my hands start shaking, if I'm at the restaurant or if I'm like around people that are thinking negative thoughts, I'm like, oh, Sarah, get out of the room. It's time to leave the room. So if you're leaving the house, Pisces, like, don't leave the house yet. Don't leave the house yet. Find the space inside of yourself. Calm your nervous system. Have a beautiful space in your mind's eye that is clean and the aesthetic is proper and everything is tended to and everything is clean and it's quiet. It's your Zen garden. You know, and then when you go out into the world, try to take this with you. Music therapy will be extremely important for the next few years, Pisces. Music therapy. Vibrational discernment. I'll plant a seed that there's a channeler named Elizabeth April that has a lot of content about vibrational discernment and navigating some really negative things in the world. I have to highlight that person. They've helped me a lot. There are infinite resources for you, Pisces, to stay tried and true to your gut and that beautiful aesthetic inside of yourself. You know, I referenced those childhood traumas that we're going to unpack when it comes into Taurus season, because Taurus runs your third house of communication, language, and early learning. Sarah, why would you reference this? There was someone in your life, Pisces, that did not know what to do with you. Did not know what to do with you. And they have projected a lot of their fears onto you. Because to them, that person says, I love them so much that if the world saw how big and bright they were, they'd judge them. You know, Rudolph's dad, he loved him. He didn't want him to get made fun of. Pisces, you are different. You are a baby ancient. You are special. You are the empaths. Someone somewhere didn't give you the stage to have an outlet for this. So if you're here with me now, I'm so grateful for you. Let's find a creative space for you. Definitely. That will be step 2. Step 1, at this point, if we don't have a creative outlet, is finding a meditative space, dear Pisces. the big planetary shifts that are coming up in March, we have Saturn moving into your sign. This is a 2-year transit. You know, if you're keen to kind of deep dive into what that transit is like, ask one of your Aquarius friends how they've been going since March of 2020. Or actually maybe ask the world how they're doing since, you know, mid-March of 2020, when Saturn, our disciplinarian, went into the sign of, you know, Aquarius, of like the power of the people. Power of the people. It's when Saturn took away the power of the people. So now we're gonna have Saturn smashing its fucking mallet down on our precious baby ancients, telling them that their intuition is not important. Follow this fakey Reiki person. Follow this false prophet. Whimsical information. Your gut, Pisces, is so strong. I need you to start to trust it more and believe in yourself more and find the power in your voice. You can walk into a room and gauge the vibration of the room instantly. Start talking about that. Start talking about how you feel. But don't internalize it. Don't say, oh my God, now I'm anxious. I'm in this room and I'm anxious. There's anxiety in this room. Anxiety is a fat. So when you walk into the room, you smell a fat, you're not the fat. The fat's outside of you. Let the fat be the fat outside of you. Say, wow, there's some serious spicy anxiousness in this room. What's going on? Anybody else feel that? Because that feels weird to me. Maybe somebody will pop their head up and say, yeah, that feels fucking gross. What do you think that is? Question it. Question it. Sometimes just the conversation in and of itself is all that needs to happen. Question it. Because then as you're chatting about the weirdness of the room, maybe the weird thing that was happening over here that was weird is like, oh my God, they discovered that I'm weird. And then the weirdness just like left. Again, Pisces, is reading isn't going to make any sense. Cool. The full moon coming up is in your 7th house of relationships over here. So we're just going to be like letting the people go that don't serve you. Again, this is vibrational discernment. A lot of just what we're going into just doesn't make sense. So how can we find grounding if we can't always trust our brain? Our brain kind of lies to us sometimes, and our brain can be mean sometimes, Pisces. So let's start to really look at some grounding practices, once in the morning and once at night. I am the type of person that is dedicated to their own gut and to their own practice. I am the type of person that trusts their own gut. Just declare those things and really working on some, how can we rebrand, you know, power and strength? Because to be able to feel as much as you feel, Pisces, is such an incredible tool, and many people wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'm grateful for you. Yeah. The mutables, man. Y'all have been going through it, and I'm so grateful for you. Yeah. Pisces, you got this. You got this. You know, it's the two fishes. There's the applicable stuff happening, and then there's, you know, there's the 3D, 4D, and 5D stuff happening all at the same time. So as we're developing our intuitive practice, you know, we still got to be out in the world. We got to do these things. Like, it's, I know it's a lot. I promise this meditative space that you start to grow and nourish inside of yourself will make a single breath as long as the day. As long as the day. And the time that you will give yourself to decide what's right or wrong, you'll feel so confident and nourishing. You won't feel like, oh my God, I have to make a decision right away because everybody's watching. You're going to say time out. Actually, I can have as long as I need between action and reaction, and I'm just going to take myself away, and I'm just going to talk to myself and to my inner guides. I'm going to decide what's best for you. So I heard you. I know you need a response, but I'm taking my time to respond because I honor my thoughts, words, and actions. Like, that's so okay. to talk about. That's so okay to say. Again, this is a little multidimensional. We're going to be unpacking more in Taurus season. Know that that time of grieving and processing is coming. Let's really just look at nourishing some vibrational things right now, Pisces, right now. I implore you, like, if you take nothing else from any of the things I ever say to you ever, please find grounding in the morning and at night every day for the rest of your life. And so when you miss a day, it won't be so bad. But like, you brush your teeth every day in the morning and at night. You eat food every day. You don't become exasperated with those things. This isn't something to become exasperated with or intimidated by. This is something to say, okie dokie, Sarah, I'm sensing your sense of urgency here, and I know that I'm feeling that in my gut. It's okay to be prepared. You're some of the most knowing ones on the planet right now. Cool. I love you, Pisces. Happy birthday season. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Please share this with a fellow Pisces. Please subscribe to the channel if this resonates with you. Please like, please donate, please send a tip along. I'm a waitress, and if you enjoyed the time, send a tip. I'll see you in a few weeks for the full moon. Reach out directly for anything, and comment below any questions or any tools that you really like to incorporate into your everyday that keep you grounded. Very grounded. Love you.